just going to draw a diagram to illustrate the walks. Here's the route, start, the end of the road, and then back again. So this distance is 3, because it was 6 miles in total going to the end of the road and back. Okay, so Max walks the 3 miles here, turns around, walks back, but at some point meets Molly, who's walking this way, part of the way back. So it's this bit here that we're interested in fact, this distance, which I'm going to call x. So I've got Max and Molly. We've got their distances. Molly will have walked x. Max would actually have walked not all the 6 kilometers. It's going to be 6 minus x, this red amount here, because the whole thing back and forth is 6, but then we need to minus that purple part's x, this bit here. Okay, the time taken for them to walk these distances is going to be exactly the same. So I'll just call it capital T. Now onto their speeds. I'm going to use V for speed or velocity, maybe even. Okay, we're told that Molly walks at half of Max's speed. Another way of saying that is that Max actually walks twice as fast. So this can be 2V and this can be V. You could use V and half V if you want. I'm just avoiding some fractions. Right, now I always like to deal with these questions in this way, get down speed, distance, time, and then create the equation from it. Speed is distance over time. I can rearrange that so time is distance over speed. Because therefore t for Max is going to equal 6 minus x over 2v, and t for Molly is going to be x over v. And because they're the same, we can set them equal to one another. 6 minus x over 2v is going to equal x over v. I will talk about another way of doing this question in a minute, but hey, this is tried and tested. It works well. We can cross multiply. So 6 minus x times v is going to equal x times 2v. The v's now cancel. And you could then write that x is a half of 6 minus x. Now, I talk about this not because it's going to help us, actually. I'm going to get rid of that in a minute, but this is actually an alternative way to do this question. We know that Max went 6 minus x. We know that Molly went x. We know that Max went twice as fast or Molly went half as fast. And so that's how we know we can just times the 6 minus x by a half. Molly must have gone just half of the distance. X must be a half of the distance that Max went. So this is nice if you can get there straight away. I've kind of done it by writing down V, D, and T and solving equations and rearranging them from there. So what I would do at this point is actually return to here to get rid of the fraction. So 6 minus x is going to equal 2x. Therefore, 3x is equal to 6 and x is equal to 2. But remember, Molly then turns around and walks back again. So overall, walked 2 miles to meet Max, 2 miles back, 4 miles in total. Brilliant.